Hello, this is Jim from Charlotte, North Carolina, and this is my video forum on counselor competency and wellness. The first question that's been posed today is, what are the most common reasons for a board to discipline a counselor, and what is my personal reaction as I read through the list? I went to the North Carolina Board of Licensed Professional Counselors and went to the disciplinary action and kind of scanned through all the different documents, and the recurring thing that came over and over again was basically sexual relations between a counselor and their client, or with the client's family. And quite frankly, that did shock me. Just to see how prevalent it is. I can't speak for other states, but in North Carolina, um, I had not expected to see that much of that. That being said, I guess I can understand, due to the intimacy of what a counselor and a client discuss, that these feelings can develop. But I had not realized it was so prevalent. Going on to the next question: how might self-care or lack thereof result in counselor impairment? And I think that's pretty common sense, that if you're going through your own stressful times, and to compound that fact, you are dealing with your clients, and you're trying to work through their issues, and the how high the emotions are running, the stressors can certainly become overwhelming for anybody on the best of days and the best of circumstances. But when it's your job to deal with high stress levels of people, that countertransference is almost tangible, how that could happen. And in the Sanders text, it discusses that it seems imperative that we seek help, be it formal therapy or spiritual direction, when personal problems arise that could affect our work. Wholeness and holiness are goals that we should take to heart and be the best that we can be. That really resonates with me, because it's stating that we're not only talking about our mental and physical well-being, but we're also talking about our spiritual well-being, which is something that as Christian counselors, that is it is beyond important that we monitor that, and that we're able to keep ourselves in balance and in check. And seeking counselors to speak to colleagues, peers, is of paramount importance. Next question: what does the ACA Code of Ethics and the professional counselors say about counselor wellness and impairment? And in section C.2.G, impairment of the ACA Code of Ethics, it's what we've been reading about this entire time, is that counselors monitor themselves for signs of impairment from their own physical, mental, or emotional problems, and refrain from offering or providing professional services when impaired. They seek assistance for problems that reach the level of professional impairment. If necessary, they limit or suspend or terminate the professional responsibilities until it is determined that they may safely resume their work. And also, it talks about counselors assisting colleagues and supervisors in recognizing their own professional impairment, and provide consultation and assistance when warranted, when they see these signs of impairment. And I think that is it's fantastic that the ACA has included that in the Code of Ethics, because I think it's that kind of self-awareness that I think as counselors we need to have, if we're going to try to get our clients to a level of self-awareness and self-care. We have to turn that back onto ourselves. So very well stated, and very nice to know that the ACA does put that at the top of the priority. And finally, what is a question that this brings to mind for you? And I think in terms of self-care, I know for myself, I aspire to go into private practice. And I don't know what that's going to entail. I don't know if it's going to entail that I'm going to be by myself for the most part. But if I am, what are the resources that are available to me to help me monitor myself, and make sure that if I feel myself on a slippery slope, where can I go? Where can I get help? I think that obviously I hope to have mentors and peers, but I think that's a very important thing for the private practitioner to ask is, what are you going to do to help yourself, and how can I do that? I thank you all for listening today, and I look forward to speaking with you next time. Thank you.